Clearly, we're here with you, but we love it. I'm Danielle Wiggins with Jason Fraser, Maureen Kyle. I'm about to say Holly Strano, but she is not here. Austin Love and
You got me and Holly mixed up? Am I doing something wrong here?
yeah, you look so much alike. And
Yeah.
Lindsay Buckingham. So we have a lot to get to this morning with grilling tips. Austin is out there. Our photographer is ordering food behind him, and we're like, quiet, coffee. And also, see, there it is. He's eating. But we're gonna get to him in just a second. For those of you who want some grilling tips, let us know what your tips are in the comment section as well. And we also have a warning for our local area beaches. But we start with you, Jason, because we started this Memorial Day weekend. It was pretty not the greatest Friday and Saturday, but Sunday was beautiful. Can we see more of that this week?
Yeah, so I admit, Friday it was a major bummer. I mean, we saw rain. We also saw some winds that were going all the way up to about 60 miles per hour. I mean, those are tropical storm force winds. We're not going to see anything like that today. We are going to end up seeing just a light wind. So I know some of you are going to be heading to a barbecue. Some of you are also going to be going to the beach. So there's going to be no need to really put either a rock or something next to your towels and whatnot, and have it go down the way there. So we'll reach a high today near 72 degrees. We're going to see on and off again cloud cover throughout today. We are also going to see the sunshine. The humidity levels are going to be very comfortable. The dew points are going to be incredibly comfortable. Tomorrow is going to be a chance where we could see just a little bit of rain, but by the end of this week, friends, it is going to feel like summer. I mean, we are talking about a high in the low to mid 80s. I'm looking forward to it. I got my tank top ready to go, my swim trunks. I'm telling y'all, I've been waiting for this heat.
Sun's out, guns out, baby.
Yeah, you understand.
Bikinis too.
There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. There you go. We ready to go, Austin. Let's do it.
Danielle, you're always trying to get us in bikinis.
I'm just saying.
You don't want to see me in a bikini.
Yeah, you don't want to see me in a
Already seen
bikini
it,
either.
Austin.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Jason. We know you have to run to WTAM. Remember, the forecast is on WKYC.com/weather, and we will keep you up to date all of the time. But that rain really causing some problems for our local area beaches. I don't know why Holly is on my mind today. I want to call everybody Holly today, but Lindsay, Lord help me.
That's okay. I was doing stuff like that this morning too, but yeah, it's a bummer because I think that a lot of people want to hit the beach this holiday, but I think that who knows about today. But yesterday, the water quality reports were not in favor for Villa Angela Beach and Huntington Beach. The bacteria level was too high, so they were advising people not to swim. But the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District says they're doing as much as they can to sort of help with those levels by removing dams, which they say really helps with like water flow and actually prevents overflow into the lake, which they originally thought that was going to help, but it turns out by removing it, it's helping with that flow a little bit more. But in terms of like why the bacteria level is high, obviously the rain is a big part of it, but it's also just kind of random. Sometimes that E. coli level is high because a lot of birds flew by, or or maybe you let your dog in there too long and something happened. I'm just quoting what they told us. But other times it's just like the stuff on the bottom gets kicked up and like the sediment and things like that. So that's why the level is high. But they do test the waters daily. They're constantly doing tests and they're taking samples. So the report for at least Huntington and Villa Angela, they're not out yet. So fingers crossed, there's a better report today so that people can hit the beach. But one thing that they did warn, if there is an advisory that tells you not to go swimming, don't do it. Because if you do and you swallow some of that water, you could have some stomach problems and nobody wants to deal with that.
No. I think you should never swallow that water, but that's just me.
Yeah, I don't think that people should go out of their way, but especially not if there's an advisory that could cause some issues. But the good news is, obviously that's ever changing, and a lot of times there's great water quality reports. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed for that. I do like our beaches very much.
Yeah, they're beautiful. They are. They are. Put my toe in it, dip it. But we're talking about not swallowing the water there when there's a high quality alert. But there are some things to swallow today. Some good food, right, Austin? Because that's where you are at getting good food today. Let me know some grilling tips.
Yeah, so let's switch this conversation up a little bit, because as Lindsay's talking about not drinking disgusting wastewater, we're talking about eating just incredible barbecue right now. I mean, take a look at this. We got the brisket over here. We got some ribs. We got sausage. The mac and cheese with the burnt ends right here. I mean, and it's all thanks to my guy Billy Morris right here with Smoking Rock and Roll. You can come check him out in Bay Village. I mean, Billy, just really quick. I'm having Billy talk because he knows way more about this than I do. So take us through this a little bit here, Billy, and what makes maybe the perfect brisket and the perfect ribs.
Okay, so the perfect brisket is, you have to, when you get this thing, it is a big, giant, tough piece of inedible meat that you need to work. All right, so you got to rub it, you got to massage.
Austin, you got to get a little closer to him. We
my
can't
bad.
hear him. Okay.
Is that better?
Are we good?
Yeah,
Trim the fat off.
There you go.
And so we're talking brisket, right?
Yeah.
We trim the fat, get where we want it to be. We put our secret rub on it, which is basically salt, pepper, and paprika and brown sugar. And then it goes on the smoker for about 4 or 5 hours to get that nice pink smoke ring right there.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Then once that smoke and that bark is all on there, then it goes in a hotel pan and it gets covered in foil, and we slow cook it overnight.
Yeah.
So when we pull it out, you cut it against the grain.
Oh yeah.
And you see that juice coming out there?
That's what I'm talking about right there, baby.
Right there. It's perfect.
So if you don't want to deal with that mess of making it, just come over here to Smoking Rock and Roll right here in Bay Village, and Billy will make sure that you get taken care of, guys. I mean, one of my favorite I moved to Cleveland, and then I quickly realized that Cleveland barbecue is so underrated. It's so stinking good, and thanks to
Cleveland is underrated, Austin. That's what I
know that, but I'm saying specifically barbecue, Danny. I know every facet Cleveland is underrated, but especially with the barbecue, and I mean with stuff like that. I mean, come on.
Hey, Austin, let me ask him, what's the biggest mistake that people make when they're grilling their meats?
Good call. Is over smoking it, thinking you need to leave it on the grill and have the smoke do the whole thing. It's the smoke to get the pink smoke ring and the flavor into it, but it's the slow cook in the oven that takes all those connective tissues in the fat and breaks it down so it falls apart. Don't overdo it on the smoke. Too much smoke's too much.
That's coming from a guy with Smoking Rock and Roll in the name.
I trust him.
Yeah.
I do. Well, thank you so much, Austin. And this is the day where I am sad that you are working out in the field and can't come back to the studio because you should have brought some food back. That mac and cheese looks delicious.
I'll invite you girls out. You're all invited out for free samples on Smoking Rock and Roll.
There you go. How about that?
Bay Village.
Bada bing. Not
what
what you know, it's who you know, guys.
Yeah.
Well, okay, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for this edition of On the Go. We hope, again, you have a safe Memorial Day, as well as make sure that you pay tribute and honor those who have served and given their lives for our freedom. Have an amazing Monday. We'll see you tomorrow morning on Go.